consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. One play action. Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, this has been a Pittsburgh offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On third down, Bryant. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Throwing on first down, Bryant. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On second down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. And it winds up falling incomplete.
The player might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be fielded inside the 5. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Montgomery He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's a get. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. Past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown. And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down? Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra. To throw on 2nd down, Bryant. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it? Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Bears take over first down at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting.
There he goes, right side. 20. And touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Off-play action, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Bryant. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A nice little juke. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Smith will come in motion right. To throw on third down. Bryant. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me. That was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
The most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Super Bowl, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
Again, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Fields trying to throw for it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and it's a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant. Throw out wide to Walker. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Bryant. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken it around the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
Well, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Meanwhile, Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Fields. Touchdown Bears! Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Bass on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on third down, Bryant. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's caught by Montgomery.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
To the air again, Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 31. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Smith, the man in motion left. To throw on 3rd down, Bryant. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's Fields.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Bryant. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The punt team on now. It's from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Now Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep.